What it do, good people? This your boy Lee Black from TFG Ratchet and also the host of Real Talk for Real Men. Let's talk about Fani Willis. This is an ongoing saga that's playing out in real time, just like all of the other fuckery and foolishness that happens. In case you don't know, Fani Willis is the Georgia prosecutor responsible for prosecuting Donald Trump and his insurrection and election fixing type shit that he's was involved in. Keep in mind, folks, this is well over 4 years ago, and we're still talking about this shit. But what's crazy is she's the one on the hot seat, as you can see. She's literally fighting for her legal life and the right to actually continue to prosecute in this case because the Republicans, they have drummed up charges that has nothing to do with the actual case. But basically, they're trying to say that there's a conflict of interest because she and one of her investigators had an improper relationship. Now, if somebody can tell me what the fuck this has to do with the crimes that he committed, then you're smarter than I am. But anyway, here we are today, and they're going down to closing arguments right here in Fulton County, Georgia. And Fani Willis is facing a possible surprise witness, somebody named Stan Brody. Get this, folks. Stan Brody works at Acumen Wines, and this individual is being called last minute to testify about wine. Can't make this shit up. Basically, Brody is saying that Willis paid with cash for 2 bottles of wine, each valued at roughly $150, and for a $50 tasting. You can't make this shit up. The Republicans and his attorneys are basically calling someone to the stand to basically testify about how much she spent for bottles of wine and a wine tasting and whether or not she dated this prosecutor Wade before or after or this, that, and the other. They are successfully convoluting this case and making it about everything but the fucking truth. At the end of the day, do we really give a shit how much she spent on wine and wine tasting and who she dated and when she dated them? What does that have to do with the fact that he was trying to fix the election and was putting undue pressure and caused a tremendous amount of stress on those people over the voting here in Atlanta, here in Fulton County? What does that have to do with what he did? It has always amazed me how the justice system works swiftly when it comes to prosecuting and accusing individuals that don't have the protection of a sycophant, of a sick individual like Donald Trump and the bigwigs. Now, she's on trial for shit that has nothing to do with nothing. She's literally fighting for the right to continue prosecuting this motherfucker. But they have her in the hot seat over what kind of wine she drank and whether she liked vodka and who kissed who. And this is some high school shit about when did you know, when did he date him, and this, that, and the other. Meanwhile, he's already has judgment. I'm talking about Trump here of close to $500 million. So he's already been proven to be guilty, a liar, a thief, all of those things. But he enjoys the protection of being a former president and the idea that since he's the front runner for the Republican candidacy of the oncoming election, that some kind of way we can't prosecute him because that would interfere with the election. Folks, if that don't tell you how fucking screwed up our fucking justice system is, our country is, and I don't know what will. You know what? Leave this lady alone. Let her do her job. I applaud her for being able to sit through this level of bullshit with the tenacity and temerity that she has displayed and being able to sit there with a straight face, because I promise you, she want to go full scorched earth and tell them all to kiss her ass. But this is an important case. She staked her reputation on it. This is what she does. Leave that woman alone. I hope that the judge, overhearing all of this bullshit, does not succumb to the pressure and the fuckery and the foolishness and let this lady get back to work. Folks, we're in for one hell of a ride on this fuckery and foolishness campaign that is our presidency. This has been another TFG moment, and I'm Lee Black with my opinions and my opinions only. God bless.